Most of the electronic devices, like computers or phones, have a CPU, or central processing unit. A CPU contains lots of small things called transistors. They are working inside the CPU, simply like switches. Like the light switch in your home, but works a little bit different. A transistor consists of 3 pins. If voltage is applied to base, that will cause the current to flow from collector to emitter. This property of the transistor made the computers possible. With a combination of many of these transistors, we can make different components of the CPU. Like the arithmetic logic unit, control unit, and CPU registers. The CPU uses these components to process data coming from input devices, process the data, and send it to an output device, or store it in the RAM or random access memory. The CPU communicates with other components, using system bus. Our data bus consists of 4 wires, that mean we can transfer 4 bits of data at 1 clock cycle, and our CPU can address up to 16 of memory locations. One of the most important components is RAM, or random access memory, which again consists of transistors. The CPU uses RAM to store data. For example, if CPU wants to write value 1111 to the address 0110, the CPU follows these steps. It puts data on the data bus, puts RAM address on the address bus, so RAM knows where to store data. Now the RAM does not know what to do with that data, so we need the control bus. We have here a simple control bus with 2 wires, read and write. CPU tells RAM to store that data by sending write signal through the control bus. RAM takes that data and store it at address 0110. To read data from RAM, CPU puts the address which it wants to read data from in the address bus. Sends a red signal through the control bus. RAM takes that data at address 0110 and sends it back to the CPU. One more very important thing we need in our system is the clock. The clock is used to synchronize between computer components, like RAM and CPU. The clock oscillation speed is one of the factors that determines the performance of the computer. We can add another wire to the control bus for the clock. Here the RAM only activated in each clock cycle. So one operation can be done in each clock cycle.